everybody. Let's do this. Here we go!
Hello Musketeers and welcome to Mondays with Mickey. My name is Mike Knigge and I am your host, and this week we're doing something decidedly not Disney. Other than my shirt, we are doing something very decidedly not Disney. And that is because we had an opportunity pop up this past week and I really didn't want to pass up on it. So instead of doing my episode on Disney pin trading, which I'm going to do next week, this week I figured I'd bring to you my review on an event that we attended. It was the original 1984 Ghostbusters. Now, Fathom Events put on special screenings throughout the country. In my town, in Greensboro, there were 2 theaters showing it, and they're only showing it on 2 days. They're showing it on June 8th and June 12th, and only 2 showings on those days, at 2 p.m. and 7 p.m. Tickets were a little more expensive than your regular movie, but this is an opportunity to see the original Ghostbusters in theaters again. For me, growing up, I never saw the original in theaters. I did see the second one in theaters. Actually, I had a drive-in theater to be specific. But I'd never seen the first one in theaters. And I grew up loving Ghostbusters with absolute passion. And my son, incidentally, has gotten very into Ghostbusters. In fact, I did a time-lapse video with him of him building his Lego Ecto 1, which he loves to death. So we heard about this event coming up, and I wanted to do something for my wife anyway, something special for her birthday, because her birthday is the 7th. And so I got her tickets, the whole family, tickets to go see Ghostbusters in the theaters. And like I said, this was put on by Fathom Events, and it was interesting. We went in, there was actually a gentleman in cosplay. He wasn't part of the event, but he was attending the movie, which was fantastic to see, a really well-designed costume, particularly with his proton pack, which still had lighting and everything built into it, as well as he had a functioning PKE meter, which was really cool. Obviously, not a real PKE meter, but with lights and motion and sound, really, really cool. So we went and checked out the movie. The movie started off with a special message from Ivan Reitman, the director of the movie, talking about how happy he was to see that people still love this movie, and that 30 years later people are still taking the opportunity to go see it in theaters. And he's talking about how proud he was to be part of that project. He also mentioned that after the movie there would be a special look at the new Ghostbusters movie. Now, that said, on to the movie. I could do a full-out review of Ghostbusters, but come on guys, this is a classic movie. Almost everyone I know has ever been around has seen the original Ghostbusters. So let's just say that as a fan who grew up with Ghostbusters, it was really a treat to see it in theaters, and I was very happy that I was able to share that with my kids, because the opportunities for movies like this to see them in the theater become more and more rare as the years go on. So it's fantastic for them to be able to see this movie and for us to get out there and do it together. One of the things I wanted to share with you guys, unfortunately I haven't been able to get it in quite yet, and I'm sure those who are on YouTube and check out other channels have probably already seen some of it popping up in other channels. But with the anniversary for Ghostbusters, and with the new Ghostbusters getting ready to open up, High C has re-released Ecto Cooler. Now, as soon as I can get it in, I'm going to show that on whatever week I happen to get it in. I'll add that into whatever else I'm doing. But it's coming in cans. It's also coming in the old squeeze juice boxes. Now, there's only like a little over half a dozen, maybe 10 retailers out there selling it in stores, and they're just selling the juice boxes. Walmart.com and Amazon.com are selling the cans online, but they're really tough to get a hold of. Unfortunately, none of the grocery stores in my area are carrying Ecto Cooler. And like I said, I keep checking almost every day to see if Amazon or Walmart.com has picked them up yet, or picked them back up, and they haven't gotten more in yet. So hopefully I'll get them in. I really want to get the cans, because the cans themselves are temperature reactive. So when you get the can, you see a bunch of orange stuff on it, you know, presumably the drink, you know, just kind of flowing down the sides. And when you put it in the refrigerator and it cools off, that orange turns green. So it's like slime. And so how you know the drink is cold? The can is green. So I'm really looking forward to get that. I know it's a little off track, but it's Ghostbusters related. And since we're talking about Ghostbusters, talking about this event, I figured I'd bring it up. So as soon as I get in, I'll do a small review on it on whatever episode I do that week. So, watched the movie, loved it. After the movie, like I said, there was a special sneak peek of the new Ghostbusters movie. This was really cool. It was a behind-the-scenes kind of look at the movie. You got to see clips from the movie with the new cast, see them commenting on their characters and how they interact. And it was really a treat to watch. I think for me, it excited me for this new movie. I've been very much on the fence about it, and I was going to go see it regardless because I am a loyal Ghostbusters fan, but it definitely alleviated some of my concerns. And seeing the cast interact with each other a little bit more than just the previews, it looks like that spark from the original movies might be there. And I'm really hoping that's the case. One thing that did unfortunately leave me unclear about, and I'm still looking for confirmation, is it's unclear as to whether this movie is going to be a continuation or a full-out reboot. Now, the first preview that came out for the new Ghostbusters suggested that this was a continuation. They talked about how 30 years ago, these guys saved the city and so forth, and now a new generation's taken their place. That tells me that's a continuation. It may be a reboot, but it's a continuation, and not assuming that the original didn't happen. This last one I saw kind of made me... It didn't say one way or the other. They didn't go into that depth of the storyline. But, there were certain pieces of imagery that I saw that made me wonder whether this is a reboot, because it looked like I saw a new version of the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I don't know if that was actually him, or if it was a situation of maybe, somehow he gets re-released and now they're having to deal with him again. So I don't know. And I'm still excited. I still want to see it, but I'm still very, very much in the dark as to whether this is a reboot or whether this is going to be a continuation. Tell me what you guys think. Shoot down in the comments below. Let me know what you think. Do you think this is going to be a reboot, or do you think this is going to be a continuation? And let me know, are you excited to see it? Do you want to see this movie at all? I mean, how do you feel about it? I mean, I know some of the hardcore Ghostbusters fans are really on the fence, or really against, or really for. So tell me what you think. I'd love to get your feedback. Try to stay nice and calm, people, and let's not get nasty in the comments. But, I would very much love to hear your opinions on this upcoming movie. So, overall, like I said, the event was a little more expensive than a regular movie ticket, but it was really cool. It's really easy to get in. We printed out our tickets online here. Just took the page to the box office person. They scanned us in, said which theater to go to. So it was really easy to get in and check out this event. It was really nice to see that special message from Ivan Reitman. And of course, the sneak peek of the new movie. It's fantastic to have that opportunity. And, it brought out interesting characters. Like I said, the guy in his cosplay outfit was fantastic. My son loved it. In fact, you'll see pictures of it in a second. My son got pictures of his little Domo Slimer and this guy in his Ghostbusters outfit. So, I'm going to share that with you in a second. I'm also going to go ahead, since we're doing a Ghostbusters episode, I'm going to go ahead and cut in the time-lapse video that Franklin did for Epic Franklin of his Ecto 1. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I know for those who are looking forward to the pin episode, you're probably kind of bummed and going, what's going on? But I promise you next week, that is what the episode's going to be. I'm going to do the my take on Disney pin trading for next week. So, thank you so much for watching. I'm going to leave you as I leave you every week. Walt said it best. I hope we never lose sight of one thing. This was all started by a mouse. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you guys next week.